Hi, I'm going to discuss how a private limited company is registered in India. Private limited company, as we all know, it's private in nature and it's formed under the Companies Act 2013. The process is very simple. First, you have to select a name. What the name should be the company. While selecting the name, you have to keep in mind the naming guidelines. Like certain words are prohibited. For example, you cannot use the word partnership or partner, parliament, India can be used, democracy. These words you cannot use as a part of the name of the company. And for a private limited, you have to put private limited suffix with the name of the company. Once the name is selected, you can go to MCA website, apply for the name reservation. Name once approved that remains in effect for 20 days. Within that, you have to form your company. You have to file the form with the registrar of company to set up the company. In case you don't file the form, your name gets expired and that name cannot be used. You have to get again the name approval from the MCA. Now, what are the basic minimum requirement for a private limited company? The directors, there should be minimum 2 number of directors. The director should have DIN number. For taking the DIN, you have a certain process. You have to file a DIN form by giving your KYC documents. It's a 8-digit number. Then you have to get the digital signature. It's given in a token. There is process for that. Once the DIN and DSC for the directors are received, you are ready for that. Then we need shareholders. The number of shareholders should be minimum 2. The directors can also be the shareholders of the company. Any corporate, any other entity or trust can also be a shareholders of the company. However, a partnership firm cannot be a shareholder in a company. In case you want that the partnership firm should be the shareholder of the company, then any one of the partner can become a shareholder in that company. Then there must be a registered office address for the company, that is mandatory. After that, you have to define what is the main object for the company, what the company is going to do. There are certain guidelines for that. You cannot go for illegal activities, like you cannot form a company for gambling. The activity should be normal legal transactions for which the company is to be formed. And once these things are decided, you have to draft the memorandum for the company. Memorandum has got certain clauses. It will have name of the company, then registered office clause, then your main objects of the company. After that, there are authorized share capital. The capital are 2 types. One is the authorized share capital, that is the limit up to which you can increase your capital, and the second is your paid up share capital. Paid up share capital is the actual capital which the shareholders put in the company. Once these things are decided, you also have to draft your articles of association. Then there are certain other declarations, consent forms to be given by the directors of the company, and the subscriber signs the memorandum or the subscriber sheets for the memorandum and articles. Once the documents are ready, you file a form SPICE Plus. SPICE Plus is formed with the MCA, and after that you get your company incorporation certificate. Along with the company incorporation, nowadays you get the PAN number for the company, you get the TAN, and also the PF and ESI registration numbers. These are the things which you get along with the company incorporation, and also you get the bank account number on the same day along with your customer identification number. Once you get the bank account number, you have to contact the relevant bank and give the documents as required by the bank, so that your bank account is active. So these are the process. Your incorporation is complete, but after that there are certain other process, like you have to appoint your auditors within 30 days of the company. You have to open a bank account and get the share capital in the account within 60 days. And once it is, you have to file the form for the registered office of the company. And once these are done, you have to file a business commencement of business form, where you have to attach a proof that the company has received a share capital and registered office forms has been filed. And once it is done, you are ready with your company to start your business. So all the best. Thank you very much.